Welcome to my condo, everybody. This is my favorite view is behind me. It's nice and bright, and when I leave my house, I'm in a good mood. When I come into my house, I'm in a good mood. Today, I want to talk about a few things that are on my mind. First, I want to talk about attitude. I run across people all the time that are just so negative. Everything is bothering them in life. I mean, everything is a big, dramatic scene, and they constantly have stress, and they constantly talk about how bad their life is and how this time they're going to have this problem. They're going to fix it. When they fix it, they're going to be okay, and then they're going to be ready to do whatever they got to do in life. And every time I talk to them, it's the same story, guys. And like, it's just, to me, I realized a few years ago that those are negative affirmations. Those negative affirmations come true. When you're like talking about all these negative problems in your life, they're constantly coming true, and you're never going to get out of that mindset. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a defense mechanism for us as humans to stress, because we think when we stress about something, we can actually change the outcome. Like if we have a court date tomorrow, that if we stress, we can actually change the outcome. We can't change the outcome. Everything you're stressing about, first of all, 99% of the stuff you're stressing about doesn't even happen. And the things that do happen, you can't change them, guys, okay? If if something's bothering you today, ask yourself, is it going to be bothering me in 6 months? Is it going to be bothering me in a year? The answer is usually no. And I've learned to realize that life is so short to be stressed over stupid stuff that's negative and that we have no control over. I mean, if let's say I have something going on in my life right now that was, if it's health issues, that I can understand, because health issues can affect your quality of life and you could be scared about the quality of your life. But other than that, you could do a rain dance and be happy as possible at the most stressful time in your life, and it's not going to change the outcome, but you'll be happy, okay? You can stay stressed, and it can change the outcome, but you can be stressed. So that's one thing. People that are constantly, confronting me with their negativity, it just drives me absolutely insane, because I'm noticing they're putting negative affirmations to the universe, and that just brings them more negativity, and they don't see it, and they're in a bad cycle. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is practice. Guys, why do they have first-string quarterbacks, just one of them? Why is there one Olympic gold medalist? Okay, these are the people that decided to practice and practice and practice and practice. Practice makes perfect. When you guys see me on stage accepting awards, when you guys see me accepting a free Mercedes, when you guys see me accepting a free trip, that's not when I'm shining. I'm shining when you guys don't see me behind the scenes, okay? When I'm reading books, when I'm going to meetings, when I'm making those drives. Those are the times that really are what's causing me to get to the point where you see me holding that trophy. Okay? It ain't when I'm holding that trophy, it's when I'm grinding behind the scenes, okay? A lot of us are not practicing, okay? We want to be top money earners and we're not practicing. I mean, let me explain this. If you're in this business part-time, less than part-time, you're a busy person, you have a lot of kids, you have a lot of responsibilities, whatever your issue is, hey, listen, I'm okay with that. Run this business 1 hour a month if you want. Run this business 1 month a year if you want. This business is set up for you to be able to do that. I'm talking to those who don't have those issues, those who are actually having all the free time in the world, who want to be top money earners, but yet they email me talking about how they're not doing so well because they're slacking or they took a break or they did this, but yet they want to be top money earners, okay? Guys, you got to practice. You got to practice. I mean, going to meetings, you got to stop thinking about the immediate results of network marketing. It's not about immediate results. It's about long-term results, and it's about practicing and plugging in. And if you don't do that, you're never going to have success. It's like going to church. You have to go to have your faith, and you have to plug in to have the faith in this business. I don't take breaks, okay? That's where I am, where I am today, is because I don't take breaks. I keep pushing hard. And there's times where my business is slow, and there's times where I'm struggling. There's times where things ain't going the way I wanted to go, where I think it should be going better, but that's the way the businesses go, and that's the way it has to be, and that's the way you have to still be there when it's tough. Now, last thing I want to talk about is this. People say to me, why is it that people leave Ignite and go to other network marketing companies? This is a good one. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you are a person with a bad temper, or if you're a person who likes to be a person who has adultery, or you're a person who has issues in your relationships with your spouse or your significant others, and you decide that person is not worth working it out anymore, and you go to a new relationship, it's going to be exciting the first month or two, or maybe 3, or maybe even 6 months, because you're just getting to know them and it's all the good stuff. But if you haven't worked on yourself to fix those issues, you're going to have the same issues with that person, okay? If you're at a job and you're lazy and you're not doing what you're supposed to do at your job, and you end up leaving that job and going to a new job, yeah, it's exciting at first because you have new people, new duties, but eventually your work ethic is going to come through, okay? This is why Peyton Manning and why Brett Favre can leave those NFL teams and go to new NFL teams and they can still rock the house, okay? When other football players, and I won't mention any names, I don't want to put anybody down, but those football players leave the NFL football team thinking it's the team, thinking they're going to go to a new team, and guess what happens? They suck in those new teams too, okay? My point is this. Some people leave Ignite, and I'd say 1% that leave because you know what, they found something they like better. Okay, maybe they're into the fitness world, maybe they love candles, maybe they love lotions. I don't know, maybe they have a passion for something else that they're actually good at. That even if Ignite wasn't around, that passion was still there. Okay, and I don't blame them. Hey, if it's not working for you and you have a better passion in your life and you can fit into that passion, that's fine. Those 1% I can understand. The other 99% that leave because they're frustrated with the results they're getting. They're frustrated when it's slow, and they think they can go and do something better, okay? They think the grass is greener. They think now because they had some success in Ignite, they're going to have success somewhere else, okay? And that's not the way life works. Just because I have success in something does not mean that I believe that the grass is going to be greener and I can make more money, okay? But again, those people have to ask themselves, were they sponsoring people in the business? Were they really, putting the effort into the business to make it work, or were they not? And I can tell you right now, 99% of the people that I've seen leave failed at Ignite because they never really developed into the leader they had to be. And if they didn't develop into the leader they had to be, and if they didn't sponsor people like they had to, and if they didn't, in my opinion, do what I do, and then going to another company, they're going to have the same results. Doesn't matter where they go. They're going to have the same results, just like in the NFL we just talked about, okay? Just like in relationships we talked about, okay? But the other thing is some people get like big egos. I mean, they truly do. I mean, I've seen guys on my caliber who think that because they were top money earners in a network marketing company, they can go to any network marketing company and succeed, and that's possible. They possibly could. But some people, or don't have those skills. They did good in network marketing because they got lucky, because you know how network marketing is. You have that luck factor where if you have a good team, you can produce great results, and then therefore you get all the credit, but you really deserve all the credit because you might not have been the best leader in the world. I mean, it's like that with anything. I mean, if even in relationships, I mean, let's say you date somebody who is absolutely beautiful to you, and you prospect it up. You have this amazing relationship with somebody who you think is like amazing. Well, now your ego just went through the roof because now you're like, wow, well, if I got this catch, I can get, well, if they give me a hard time, guess what? I'm going to leave them because I'll find another great catch like that. And in reality, you might not find another great catch like that, or you might find a great catch like that, but you're going to have problems with that great catch that you didn't have problems with the other one, and vice versa. So guys, I mean, it's no different than anything else in life, and that's why I don't think people realize it, okay? I would rather stick in a relationship and work at it and have something meaningful. I'd rather stick at one, one thing that I'm doing and have something meaningful than jump around. Now, again, I mean, some people have the right to do it. I mean, there's one young man who has left Ignite and is doing very well in what he's doing, and he's the only one that had the respect enough to actually call me and say, hey, you know what? I found something else that actually fits my lifestyle better, and I'm going to do it. And I said, great, good luck. The other ones, a lot of them just were like, oh, well, you know what? He did a lot of meetings for me. He drove around for me and helped me out. But guess what? I'm out of here because it's slow for 2 months. Well, I'm not hating. I wish them the best. But I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen what people have done since October, since we've had a lot of people leave Ignite. And I'll tell you right now, I don't see anybody doing what we're doing, okay? I don't see anybody, there's a small percentage, 1%, who are driving a BMW and who are making all these bonuses because they were good network marketers, but the rest of them, they're still having the same, in my opinion, failure they had here, okay? That's not going to change. And guys, if I decided to go sell candles tomorrow, I'd make a lot of money in my first few months because my family would all buy candles. Then if I started to sell shakes, I'd make a lot of money because my family would support me and sell shakes for me. And if I decided to do this, I mean, whatever you do new, you're going to make money in the beginning because you're going to have a new product where you're going to get people to buy that product. But the consistency of building and any network marketing that matters. It's not the beginning, okay? Anything in the beginning can be good. Even the beginning of a relationship can be great. The first 3 to 6 months are great. Otherwise, there would be no relationship. Nobody would ever be able to date anybody because it wouldn't last, and they're always good. So the moral of today's story is basically to try to stop being negative and have positive affirmations. And if you see somebody being negative, let them know that, hey, you know what you're worried about today, it's not going to matter in the future, okay? Try to have positive thoughts. We all have problems. We've all gone through things, okay? August 8th, 2008, I was actually at my most lowest point in my life. I had zero money in the bank account and zero money in my wallet. I was completely broke, and I don't want to talk about it right now, but if anybody ever wants to know the story, Ask me about 888. It was the first day of the Olympics, the Beijing Olympics, and it was the worst day of my life. And it completely just took the bottom out of my life. I mean, I lost everything I've ever worked at, and I don't talk about it too much. And if you're listening to this, that means you got through the end of the video, which I'm excited to hear that because it's 10 minutes already. But guys, I mean, I went from zero to where I'm at today, and I don't complain about it, and it made me a stronger person. Second, we talked about what did we talk about? We talked about the negative affirmations. We talked about practicing and just giving it your all and constantly working this business just like you'd work anything else that you're good at. And lastly, we talked about why do people leave. And like I said, I respect people. They can do what they want. I mean, in life, we will leave our jobs and get newer jobs. In our life, we will leave relationships and get new relationships. In our life, we will leave a sporting team and get new sporting teams. And that's fine. But if you're going to do that, you got to work at yourself and fix the issues that you had in those fields so that you can go to a new field and you can be a better person and you can succeed. But if you're leaving what you're leaving because you think it's better and you haven't improved yourself, you're in for a rude awakening, okay? And that's it. That's all I want to say. I just want to talk to you guys tonight. It is June 2nd, 2014. I'm super excited. The sign above me says freedom, doing what you want.